Da da dum da 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 dum da da dum da dum. Da da dum da da da. Welcome to Slow News Week, episode 5.
Episode 5.
We've hit our first multiple of 5, which is always a good. It's what we're after. We're trying to hit these multiples.
It's like when we hit 4.
That wasn't a multiple of 5.
No, but it was a multiple of 2.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
Yeah, so
I can just smell the cologne on you.
I had to do it.
Yeah, Simon went for a little cologne break just before we started recording. I thought he was just going to have a quick spray, just to offset whatever smell you were beforehand. But it appears...
I didn't want at any point, because it wasn't even that bad. I just didn't want at any point you to go, Simon, you stink.
Well,
because that right there is a violation.
I personally wouldn't have it.
Yeah, right.
Yes, memes that aren't ours. Let's do that. All right. How's your week been? Had a good week?
Yeah, I had a good week because my shoulder's actually not as bad as I thought.
Well, the people don't know. What happened to your shoulder?
I got
This
injured.
Is some news.
Yeah, I got injured during water polo because I play water polo, and I thought I'd done my rotator cuff, the band that goes from your shoulder blade to your shoulder. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't the case. My brother had just scared me into thinking that's what it was, as well as the GP, I will say.
Turns out a medical professional.
A medical bloody professional.
Can't trust them.
No, you can't. I go back and see him, and he's like, "See my MRI, and that's absolutely fine." And he goes, "This is a great story, by the way." And he goes, "It's not." And he goes, "Simon, if I had heaps of money to put on you to say that you'd done your rotator cuff, I would have put all of it. No, I'm not." So he basically just called me a bitch. He basically called me a bitch.
I like when I go to my doctor and he decides to put odds on me.
Yeah.
Now I'm a punting man, so I'm not going to say you have COVID. But me and the receptionist, we've got a little deal going, and as you can see, I'm not wearing a mask, so you know where my money's at.
Oh, that's sweet.
But speaking of people we can't trust, I'd like to take you to our first story today.
Yeah.
Comes from Yahoo News. Man convicted after police find pool full of sharks in his basement. Any thoughts straight off the bat?
Why?
We're about to find out, Simon. So, authorities in the US state of New York naturally had their interest piqued when Joshua Seguin, 40,
I'm not surprised it's American.
was found to have...
That crocodile movie.
That's all right, I wasn't reading it. This is a listening podcast, Simon.
Sorry.
Fuck. We've already dropped an F-bomb, 2 minutes in? That's good.
All right, authorities.
All right, let me begin again. Mr. Seguin was pulled over by police in the state of Georgia in 2017 and was found with 5 undersized sharks in a circular tank in the back of his truck. He later admitted that he had intent to sell them.
Oh, okay.
Now,
he wasn't going to release them like that piranha movie and the crocodile movie into waterways where they shouldn't be to kill people.
No, he's not a villain. He just wants to make some money. He's a businessman, if anything.
Yeah, businessman.
When authorities in New York were told about his arrest, they launched their own investigation, the New York Times reported. They later discovered Seguin was offering the protected species for sale on monsterfishkeepers.com, a website I frequent all the time.
I don't.
An online forum for aquarium enthusiasts. And now, as you'll see from these photos, if you're watching it online, you'll see these photos. What he's done when the police arrived to his house, they found a above ground pool, like one of those ones with the blue outside, and you put it up with some pegs and some poles.
Yeah.
And what they found inside was 7 sandbar sharks swimming in an above ground pool in his basement. So as you can see, he's just got a pool that you would see for maybe your kids, and he's just got sharks swimming around in his basement.
Sharks in his basement. I guess that's a good thing to have there. Could have been someone worse.
Turns out he didn't have skeletons in his closet. He had he had sharks in his basement. Sorry, if you're listening with audio, you might have noticed that the sound is a bit crisper.
Yes.
Why
is that, Lachy?
We are using some new mics. There is every chance that they do mess up, and it just sounds like we're underwater. But at the moment, we've got some new mics. So if you're enjoying that, we just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll continue now.
Back to Mr. Seguin.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Seguin, by the way. It's
Szechuan. I don't think it is.
Szechuan.
All right, Mr. Szechuan.
What happened to him in the end? Because I want to know, did he get locked up? Or?
Pretty lenient punishment. So Mr. Szechuan's Sauce was convicted on Wednesday of illegal trafficking and ordered to pay a fine of $5,000 US, which is about $6,000 Australian, and narrowly avoided jail, being released on conditional discharge. So all I see is just like a great opener on Tinder. She's like,
how would you list it?
what do you do for fun?
You don't want to know.
Let me fucking tell you what I do for fun.
I feed my girlfriends to sharks.
Have you ever been on monsterfishkeepers.com?
It's like, no, I can't say I have.
Oh, well, I was at the top of the page, on the front page last week.
Is this a euphemism, Mr. Szechuan, or?
No, I literally own sharks in my basement.
What?
Could you imagine the New York police? Like, oh, okay, maybe he's got some fish tanks. Then he's got the sharks in. They go down into his basement, thinking, it's probably dark. They chuck the lights on, and there's fucking sharks swimming around.
I would be scared. Like, not that they could do much for me, but I'd just be scared about him as a person, to be honest. Like, to be in the mental state where you've gone, I'm going to use sharks as a way to make money. Like, it's very strange. That's a strange thing to do, Lachlan.
Just do drop shipping, man.
Yeah.
Just drop ship some rings from AliExpress. There's no need to sell sharks, but I imagine they go for quite a bit.
But $5,000 fine.
Yeah.
Does he lose his sharks as well? Because that'd be fairly hefty.
I would imagine. I don't think they're going to fine and be like, okay, now, Mr. Szechuan, I want you to get those sharks back in the ocean.
It's Szechuani.
Szechuani,
Okay. Yes.
Mr. Szechuani.
Yes.
You've been very naughty. We'd like you to put those sharks back now.
Put them back.
Okay.
Puts them in the neighbour's pool.
They'll never find them here.
It's like a whole suburb thing. They've all got sharks and shit. And he's like, don't rat us out.
My neighbour has a sperm whale.
All right. Going on to something local. All right. Not in New York.
We love local.
All right. Before I even read it, I was thinking about doing your article for today. Yeah, because if people don't know, Lachlan was mentioned in the top 20 New South Wales talents for TikTok.
Yeah.
So any old person who's using the Daily Telegraph, so there's about 60 of them left, okay? they will be seeing it and they'll be like, shit, I need a new hobby. And they're going straight to your page. Right after they go to Maxie's from Bondi Rescue. Is that who's above you?
I've surpassed him now.
Oh!
I did check.
You didn't even need to
you
didn't even need to save lives to do it.
No, well, I think
you've been saving lives.
My content saves lives.
Yeah, it does.
All by itself.
Got me through a very difficult spell.
But yeah, it's. I'm just gonna brush over that. I nearly just kept talking, and people would listen. They'd be like, "Damn, Simon's actually going through a tough time. Lachy just wants to talk about fucking TikTok." I like the list how specific it was. Top 20 TikTokers in New South Wales, and I was like 13th as well.
Yeah, I wonder where the cutoff was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't read any other than my own 20. Stuff. They also spelt my last name wrong, so...
Yeah, they did. But that's basically your fault.
No, it's not. I have my last name, on my actual profile.
Yeah, but they would have seen the Mac, heard that it's Macintosh. Either way, we need a mobile.
It shows you how little research they did. They're like, we'll assume it's that.
Yeah, but
anyway.
Been causing Lachy a lot of headaches. Sorry,
absolutely.
A lot of traffic coming his way.
Absolutely.
Best of the North Shore and Mossman area. Nominate the best brunch now.
Oh, okay.
Right, so I was on the Daily Telegraph and they're asking me, a local to the North Shore, which is the best brunch place. Okay. Right.
You just doxed yourself as well.
What? Yeah, but that's a big area. They're not going to know. Alright. No, I'm kidding. That's my old address. Yeah. Go there, though. Scare the people. Alright.
114 Warrawee Street.
Shut up.
The back door's always unlocked.
Alright. Brunch with friends on a lazy Sunday morning has to be one of life's simple pleasures.
Absolutely.
But where do you choose to have yours?
Cemetery.
Cemetery.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me and you go there a lot.
There's always they've got plenty of seats everywhere.
Yeah. Who do we visit? We're just sitting on graves. Is that what you meant? That's fucked.
Oh, those what those are. Shit. I thought they were uncomfy.
Sometimes use it as a play.
That's an awful joke. Someone's gonna get real offended by that.
All right.
You guys sitting on graves? Yes. In this hypothetical joke, we're sitting on graves.
It's a joke.
Not just the tombstone, not the graves itself. Anyway,
we don't need to justify.
All right, digging ourselves a bigger hole. That's a bad joke to make.
Perhaps you stick with classic avocado on toast with a wedge of lemon, or maybe you prefer a layered acai bowl packed with health and vitality. For me, well, I'm partial to a fritter stack with bacon and perfect poached egg, or perhaps smoked salmon with creamy scrambled eggs and dill. That is not me saying that, by the way.
Who is saying this?
Whoever wrote the article, I didn't get a name, but it was a call to arms for the North Shore people. It was a call to arms for the North Shore people about their brunch. Their brunch just is.
So it's not even somebody that's... It's a journalist, but they were like, what can we write about today? Okay. Joe Biden's had a lot to do. He's had a lot of stuff happen recently. COVID's always a thing. Sports back. What did I have for breakfast?
No, it's the important thing is where do you have it? So it's the specific cafe that like ranks like a 10 out of 10. Okay. For me, if I'm thinking locally, I'm going to have to say Replay's up there. So you're going to have to go there. Nice halloumi, avo, and poached eggs on toast.
Are you using the podcast to just tell us about your breakfast?
Oh, yes. I wish it was a food podcast. But
do you think we're famous enough to the point where someone's going to be like, wait, Simon likes halloumi? I'll send him some halloumi. I'll send him some halloumi.
I expect you to eat it 3 meals a day.
Well, he's got his address now, so that works.
Yeah. All right, but I even listed it down. Like, I wrote this in rage, okay, because...
Like I said in the first episode, nothing gets Simon as worked up as
well,
food.
no, seriously though. I go like, now I'm being genuine here. If the North Shore thinks they're even in the ball game with eastern suburbs for cafes, they're talking shit.
This is what you said.
Yes.
So you replied to this.
Yeah. And
well, how did you have the option to reply?
You have to do like a poll, and then you could enter in like little things. You had to say where you thought your best thing was. I didn't have to do this.
You know we review like idiots in the news, and you're really immersing yourself.
No. I'd say it's part of the podcast.
It's field reporting.
This is me taking it seriously, even though I realistically don't give a fuck. But I did get offended. No, but I did get offended when they tried to say that they had like the best cafes, because without a doubt the eastern suburbs just dominates aesthetic, menu, turnover, even location. Like the area is just nice. Like you could look over a beach rather than, a train station. So it's like...
What's wrong with the train station?
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but equate it to Bondi Beach. Like, is that really a question?
No, not really.
Well, any foreign listeners, if you want a good brunch, go to the fucking east. Yeah. Don't go to the north.
Yeah, our foreign listeners, listen
yes.
up. Our big... Come on, our international audience.
I've checked our analytics.
Yeah?
It's the big spread. We've got...
It's pending.
We've got 10 people, and I'm assuming some of them are from a different country.
I'm
joking, we get thousands of listeners.
Thousands of listeners?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm impressed by that as well. Okay. All right. Segue time.
Oh, segue time. Okay, well, speaking of you just stroking yourself off to our own numbers, plummeting sperm counts, shrinking penises, toxic chemicals threaten humanity. Fairly big title right there. I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's just one part of this that I want to basically delve into. Now, it's saying that... So this is a researcher called Swan. I'm not going to bother saying her first name because I just want to get to this very important part.
Yeah, you're already studying anyway.
So they're basically saying that there's these chemicals that are causing sperm counts to drop. The School of Medicine at Mount Sinai in New York finds that sperm counts have dropped almost 60% since 1973. Following the trajectory on, Swan's research suggests sperm counts could reach zero by 2045. Meaning we can't have children. Now, the chemicals to blame for the crisis are found in everything from plastic containers and food wrapping to waterproof clothes, fragrances, cleaning products, soap, shampoos, electronic, blah, blah, blah. Good that you just put cologne on as well. So your sperm are dying currently.
I'm sorry, Lachlan.
But the thing that... So basically it's saying that it's killing sperm count. But the bit I want to focus on, as if this wasn't terrifying enough, Swan's research finds that these chemicals aren't just dramatically reducing semen quality, they are also shrinking penis size and volume of the testes. Mm-hmm. This is nothing short of a full-scale emergency for humanity. Now, I'm just glad that both of us can now have a reason.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, oh, it's cold right now, or I had a lot to drink. Now, anytime a girl's like, oh, is that it? I'll be like, let me get you some analytics up. Let me show you some statistics. If you're worried about this, you know what you should be worried about? 2045, we're not going to have any sperm left.
It's like, do you want me to smell nice? Or do you want me to, be packing in that department?
Because I can't have both.
Your fucking choice.
Show me a man with a hanger that smells good.
Yeah.
And I'll show you a liar. You right?
Yeah. Fuck, that was so funny. I just didn't want to laugh too much.
Oh, you don't want to laugh because of the mics?
No, yeah, pretty much.
But basically, for all the boys out there, if a girl or...
It's not your fault.
If a girl or a guy or anyone starts to give you shit because, hey, you gotta... What's going on with the prawn down there?
The prawn.
Shrimp cocktail. Actually, prawn.
Oh, right.
I'd be happy with a prawn, honestly.
Right. Right.
There was a lot of penis talk in the last one. This is the only thing I'm going to bring up about penises, but
Back to Lachy's
just
penis
want
chat.
back to my penis. Back to you.
No, but now when I, because I openly admit it, like within, 10 seconds of meeting someone, I have to tell you I have a small penis. It's just, I have to let you know that.
Okay.
So I feel more comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, I don't want you to find out about this later.
Because you're walking around with people and they're just like, God, Simon must have a fucking massive dick.
Yes.
And you're just like, oh, guys.
I would let on that.
Oh.
A massive dick.
No, guys, I'm hilarious. That's
yeah, it's different. It's the reason I'm funny.
But I never wanted to do comedy. But I had to make up for it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to bring up. But basically...
so it was, just so I know, because I spend a lot of time in the pool.
Which containers?
No, but what is it specifically? That's the waterproof clothes thing. That's the one that worries me quite a bit. Yeah. A lot of that shit.
Well, that seems like something you have to research in your own time.
Yeah, okay.
But they're called PFAS.
PFAS.
Or known as forever chemicals because they don't break down in the environment.
Oh, okay.
So basically, boys, if you don't want your penis to shrink and you want to have kids later on, just don't use plastic.
That is extremely fair, yeah.
That's easy.
It's a good little equation.
It's an easy fix, actually.
And as I fluff around with my phone, Aussie influencer takes racy underboob trend to new heights. All right. The underboob wrap trend. Okay, this is like just a bit of clothing. It's a bit of it comes in. It's like a cross. You're exposing the underboob. All right, instead of showing a bit of the top, you're showing the middle. Okay. All right. The underboob wrap trend took off in recent years when daring influencers began experimenting with scarf tops and upside down bikinis. From there, It was a hop, skip and a jump to the underboob dresses we have today.
That's how I describe it.
Yeah. Though not literally, of course, because in these looks, any sudden movement is a wardrobe malfunction waiting to happen.
What's the point of this article?
I think it's honestly to promote the girl that was
Is it just about the fact that she showed up?
Yes, basically she wore this gold cross thing that's gone, it's like a, what would you call it?
Just fabric.
Yeah, but fabric, but the shape of it. It like
an X.
It goes over your shoulders, goes across your body and wraps around your love handles.
Like a harness.
Yeah, basically. And it's only covering the nip and the top of the old bosom.
Hey, look, I'm sure she looks absolutely fantastic. But you know what? I'm sick of women being able to do the underboob.
Yeah, true.
You know why?
Why? I feel like I know why, but
last year at Mardi Gras, I tried the underball.
Which is underball,
where I wore a pair of underwear specifically made where they had a hole at the bottom.
Yeah.
Where I could show a little bit of underball.
I remember it. We asked you to leave praise. We asked you to leave because it was so in our face. Mm-hmm. But we let you do it anyway. It's a day of expression, so go on. Absolutely.
But I just don't understand why they can go do that and I can't show a bit of underball.
Yeah, why can't we do this? If they get to do that.
Thank you. I don't. But it's not. But as a male,
if
they take it away. How can we? Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, there was two quotes from it. There's like two women commented on it.
Okay.
So one commented, one joked actually.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the first one says, "Stunning, and you really do be trusting that top."
That's the joke that everyone makes. Honey,
that wasn't the joke.
Honey, you've got a lot of trust in that top.
But she then goes, I'll find this one. He goes, "You've got more trust in this top than I have in men," another joked.
Oh. Well, what have men ever done? Actually, don't answer that. We'll move straight on.
Yeah, definitely. But, underball, let's bring it up.
Let's bring back underball.
Check out Lachy's TikTok. It'll be the next video.
Yeah, it's already up. It's my profile picture. It's just my underball. People are like, is that an elephant? No. It's the underball. Anyway, this is some easy listening.
Yeah.
I have no segue, so I'm just going to read out this one too.
That's what I did.
Motorist's shocking drive earns him 148 demerit points.
I didn't think that was possible.
No, it is.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Goodness.
A man has been pulled over in Sydney's southwest with police discovering he has 148 demerit points on his licence. The man, 35, was stopped behind the wheel of a Toyota
Surely
Cruiser.
it's suspended at that point. What is going on here?
Yeah, he produced a Queensland driver's licence to police, claiming to have just moved into New South Wales. A detailed check into the man's history told a different story.
I'm sure it did. Yeah.
So he was stripped of his driving privileges in New South Wales a long time ago, and since December 2017, he has managed to amass 148 demerit points for a range of poor driving methods. Misdemeanors, yeah, exactly. So my favourite part of this was the comments that were left behind, because people are shocked.
But
yeah,
why is this guy on the road? Can you give me a ballpark for 148 demerit points? Like, what would I have to do to get 148?
Run 10,000 red lights.
10,000
in the space of 4 minutes. No, you know what he's probably done? In order for you to get
There's people getting off the road for just drink driving. That's fine in comparison.
Well, I only had one. But for you to get 148 demerit points, I think you'd have to go into like an intersection, drive through the red light, and just reverse back and keep driving back and forth until you amassed 148 points.
Without them taking a license as well, I just don't know how it happens. Now, what do the people say?
On Facebook, the haven for the world's
No, I'm very aware of Facebook.
Yes.
And it's quality humans.
People were shocked by the driver's staggering number of demerit points. One man wrote, "Is that a record?"
I assume he wrote that with a smile, of course.
and a bit of a wink, hey?
Could have killed multiple people, but I'll make a little bit.
Others added, "Clearly he will not learn."
Yes.
Evidently.
I think that's very fucking obvious.
One of my favourite ones was a man added, "I thought I was bad."
Oh, I'm sure your name is Jeffrey as well. Tell us about it.
Make it about you. Anytime something happens, it's an opportunity to talk about me.
That bloke is on every Yahoo article. He's like, "Oh, pregnant mum, 21, found dead." Oh, yeah, well, when I was 21, I was going to uni.
I barely got any of my assignments in on time, so imagine how bad I was.
Yeah, write a story about me.
Oh, distressing video emerges of couple's house swept up by floods. Oh, one time I dropped my wallet into the gutter and it floated away a little bit down the gutter. Almost as bad as me.
Yeah, almost as bad as that. A house washing away.
Well, I think we're forgetting that there's a guy who's amassed 148 points.
Sorry.
But we're like, the fuckwit who tried to
we're ripping him.
Yeah, it really shows where our values are. Like, God, you can be a terrible driver, a danger to everyone on the road.
Yes.
But if you try to be funny and you're not,
you are dead to me.
We will.
You are dead to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd like to add, this guy drives a Toyota. Is that a full?
It's a Kluger.
It's a Kluger.
Kluger.
To Sonia Kluger. That's what I call it.
Is that what you want to add?
What?
Is that what you said? I also want to add. Is that the joke you want to add?
Yeah, I think I had something else to say, but then I've just forgotten.
That's all right. Hey, it happens.
Yeah, but I just wanted to comment on the car because, that car to me screams heaps of driving infringements.
Well, you'd be absolutely correct in your assessment.
Yeah, you definitely could. I definitely reckon his kids, when he travels with him, only travel in the boot as well. It's like, it's safer that way.
There's more room.
There is. I can see clearer out the back window if you guys do that.
Well, or am I going to put them in the back seat so they're going to be hitting up against all the cases of beer? Yeah. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's just negligent driving.
Yeah, it is. Imagine if I flip the car. Don't let them wear seatbelts anyway. So it's just like, better to be in there. Maybe, his sister will save the brother just by being good padding.
Hey. Can't get whiplash if you never have the seatbelt on.
Exactly right, Lachlan.
Exactly
right. I've snipped yours. You haven't seen it, but I've gone to your car and snipped all your belts off.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
No,
Safety.
All right. Would you like to give us the next story?
Yes. Oh, sure. Sorry, I thought you had a little more to share there.
No,
that's on me.
There's not much you can say. I think it speaks for itself.
Kylie Clark.
Who's
all
that?
Right, Kylie Clark is Michael Clark's ex-wife.
Okay.
All right. Now, she's a great dancer, as we all know.
Okay.
Maybe Lachy doesn't know, as he didn't know when I said that.
I know now.
But Kylie Clark joins Dancing with the Stars. Its full cast is revealed.
Oh, okay.
How fucking good is it? How
fucking good is Aussie,
yeah.
Aussie TV?
Yes. And we don't want to do an accidental promotion for them.
Give me Danny Minogue. Give me Guy Sebastian. Give me whoever came third on Australian Idol back in 2012. And give me Ricky Martin.
Is she not? Oh, okay. So there's basically it's an all-star cast, right?
Okay.
They've all been on it before, so she'll be joining TV host Jamie Jury.
I do.
You know Jamie?
I do like
Backyard
Jamie.
Blitz. I remember that. You know, my mum used to
Jamie
fuck.
Jury. Yeah. I'll come in your backyard. You got a palm tree? There you fucking go.
No, he wasn't that
I'm
high
Jamie
energy.
Jury.
No, Jamie Jury was a lovely guy. He was a
Hi, I'm Jamie Jury. You want some grass? There's some fucking grass. We're going to make your backyard look like a Mexican cantina. Who's ready?
It's like
I'm Jamie Jury.
as soon as he rolls up his sleeves, it cuts away, and then it comes back to him like doing one plant, hasn't helped at all. I went off to the strip club down the road for like the whole 2 days when all the guys were working.
He's sitting front row at the strip club. Hey, big boy, what's your name? I'm Jamie Jury. I want to dance.
Oh.
I don't think he speaks like that, but
No, you're very wrong.
He's just his energy gives off that.
I recognise...
Sorry, I've just clipped the mic the whole time screaming.
Damn it. Alright, don't
Damn
apologise to
it.
me, apologise to them.
Okay.
Sorry, Dad.
Hey, sorry, guys. I just want to take a second to say I'm so sorry. I'm just going to eat some porridge in your honour. I'm so sorry. Moving on.
Bit of honey on that.
All right. Are gone.
Yeah. So Manu, I recognise Manu. Manu. You know the French.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so he's on it. But do you recognise any of these other people? Actor Lincoln Lewis.
That's Wally Lewis's son.
Is it?
Yeah. Just as good.
Just as good.
Just as good as Wally.
Lincoln Lewis, yeah. He was actually an amazing footy player, but Dancing with the Stars
came calling.
They came calling.
Here's all the things I love about Lincoln. First of all, his dad's Wally. Who else is dancing?
Luke Jacobs.
Luke Jacobs. He sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's you know that guy's in Twilight. It's Jacob from Twilight.
No, Luke
brother.
Luke Jacobs is just a guy who's hosted 10 other Australian TV shows.
Oh, I do know Luke Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a search, you'll recognise him.
Yeah.
And Tom Williams. Do you know who Tom Williams is?
No idea. He's an Australian TV personality.
Oh, Tommy Williams. Yeah, I do know him. He's on all those Seven shows.
He won the Lachy Award for Most Popular Presenter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he was nominated. He didn't win.
Yeah,
My bad.
No, we've never heard
Sorry,
of him.
man.
That's why. All right, the TV presenter told Confidential, which is a news site, that she's thrilled to get her dancing shoes on and hopes to make her 5-year-old daughter, Kelsey Lee, proud. I am so excited to return to DWTS All-Stars after 8 years, she said. It's such a fun show and I can't wait to show Kelsey Lee what Mum's been up to.
But so what did she say about her daughter? She wants to...
She's just excited for her to see it, like any mother would.
But
it sounds like she's left her daughter to go train for it for all of COVID or something, and then it's just like, wait till she sees the show. And
she's going to be so proud.
She'll be so proud that she hasn't seen her mum, a 5-year-old girl, for 5 months.
Did you see me on the telly, hon? Did you see me?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? Tango, hey? I did Tango to Levitating by Dua Lipa. You love her.
Yeah, I do like Dua. When are you coming home?
Are you going to drop me at school?
Mum, when are you going to be home? You're never here.
How do you turn the sink off? I can't reach the tap. It's been going for 3 days.
I tried to cook my own meals and I just burnt my hair off.
Well, honey, if it's any consolidation, I got a 777.
And your dad was a great cricket player, so shut your mouth. You have nothing to complain about.
If you're a little bit better at cricket, then maybe you could support yourself, but evidently not. Does me beating Jamie Jury mean nothing to you? All right.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, daughter's name's Kelsey Lee. I wonder where the Lee comes from. Maybe she dated Ricky.
Ricky, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Wiggle it just a little bit. All right, I just want to go through this one quickly because it speaks for itself.
The Trump one.
Yeah. Madame Tussauds Waxworks in San Antonio removes Trump figure because people keep punching it.
Punching it! Oh, is that why it's so... Just to let listeners know, it doesn't look anything
It looks like David Schwimmer.
It looks like he's a mullet. Look at the hair at the back.
It looks like the house that Plankton lived in. Not Plankton, Squidward.
Yeah, okay, and I know people say that Donald Trump already looks like a bit of melted something, this guy looks even more.
It looks like if you melted Donald Trump.
Butter.
I know the Donald Trump jokes are old, but it's just so funny that they had to remove it.
Yes.
Because people kept punching it.
Do you reckon it's like a proper art exhibit where they have like...
No, it's Madame Tussauds.
Like velvet in front of it? No, but like, oh yeah, you can stand up right next to it, can't you?
Yeah, the blonde coiffed dummy suffered damage from both punches and scratches to its face.
It used to be like the thing to go to like the Leaning Tower of Pisa and like lean up against it and put your hand next to it. Now it's a thing to go to Madame Tussauds and knock out Donald Trump.
I mean, the great thing is, his model is standing in between Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un.
Who aren't actually wax figures. They just went to go and punch him in the face. Oh, that's so weird.
People saw the violent dictator of North Korea and they were like, nah, I'm going to punch Don.
Yeah, that's... also Vladimir as well, who literally hates every country.
Well, Kim Jong-un didn't say, anything mean about Chrissy Teigen, so I don't mind Kim Jong-un's Twitter.
Yeah, let Kim just do what he wants.
Yeah, it's,
he's a lovable character.
But, yeah, so they've had to remove it because they keep... But the best thing is, his model is like Donald Trump holding up 2 thumbs up, which is so funny to just 2 thumbs up and looks like it's where you're meant to aim when you punch.
Yes. Just look at my head.
That one speaks for itself, honestly.
That's hilarious. Is there anything else about it? Or?
That's pretty much it. They said no word on whether Two Swords Waxworks will patch up the figure and return to its display area. So it's unlikely that they'll have it.
He's gone, when it's a highly political figure, attacks can be a problem.
Can you imagine it?
Then why is it?
What are you doing in your day? Like, take all the clothes off these wax figures. Take the hair. It's wax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, we're going to protest today. We're going to Circular Quay. We're going to go to Madame Tussauds. We're going to punch some wax.
Yeah.
In protest. What are you doing? Go home. You paid $25 or probably more for a ticket to go in.
Yeah, literally just stick a picture of his face in your pillow.
Just get a photo.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's very wasteful.
I'm making a statement.
No, to be fair, they could just be going, I think they could just be going
I can play devil's advocate here for a second.
They go into Waxworks for several other figures. They probably want to see Bieber, all these other guys, maybe even Ricky Lee or something. I don't know who makes it these days.
I hope they have a Ricky Lee.
All right, they're going in to see us. We have wax figures there.
Yeah,
right? We're worthy of wax figures, of course.
Yeah.
And they come across Donald Trump and they're like, how the fuck is this orange bloke here? And they go, oh, fuck, that ruined my day. And they can't help themselves but punch him. It's like such a rage. Rage takes over them. They even think he's real from a moment, for a short moment, and then they go and attack him.
And then they once they've calmed down, they turn around and go, all right, kids, let's go to the sports stars section. Let's go get a photo with Michael Clark. Is Dad okay? He's having a moment, honey.
Yeah.
Give us a second. We'll get a photo with Taylor Swift soon. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Do you have any other stories?
I don't.
As we wrap, I just want to give you this headline. Trade group asks California theme parks to mitigate the effects of screaming on rides. So they basically ask people to not scream.
So they're shushing them.
Yeah.
They're shushing them.
So I was going to say, how do you do that? Because basically because of COVID, they don't want people spitting.
You go like this.
You could just not open up the theme parks. But the one option is to have a librarian on the ride for every ride. Just shh. Shh.
There's no speaking at a fun park.
Eyes forward.
Did you just scream? Did you say this was the best day of your life? Well, it's fucking not. It's fucking not. We have high rises to the left and right of us, and we get abused from people on their balcony daily. Shut your mouth.
Shush.
Right in silence.
Or I was thinking you could have a different sound instead of screaming.
Yeah.
That's perhaps quieter. It might be interesting to have everyone humming at once.
Ooh.
Or that sound.
Oh, yeah, okay.
When you go around the loop, it's like, we're getting up to the top, and...
Ooh, and here's the best part.
$90 well spent.
You get off of this, like, do you have a picture of me? It's just like everybody with their lips like, oh, what a pathetic.
Everyone just hums together.
Do you know why they're doing it, Daniel?
Because of COVID. They don't...
Oh, okay.
They will likely have to take steps to ensure that screaming on rides doesn't lead to the spread of COVID-19. So, it's cool if you want to go into Disney World with COVID. Just, don't yell.
Yeah, you can high five everyone. You can give each other a sloppy kiss.
Get a photo with Mickey. Wrap your arm around him. Get a photo with him.
Shush.
But that roller coaster that goes about 200 kilometres per hour and does a loop, don't you dare make a noise. Then you make a sound. You want to share an ice cream that's shaped like Goofy's head with your loved ones? Absolutely.
No.
If you get on that Ferris wheel and you make a fucking sound, we will throw you out.
They have a sniper that they've hired. It's just like anybody makes a sound over decibels.
All of Disney World is dead silent. All you hear is just people's feet just...
They give them little paddles that say, like, I'm having such a good time. You just hold it up when you're really having a good time.
It just has an emoji of, like, a smiley face. Just hold it up like, this is...
I can imagine them implementing that as, like, a good idea, and it just turns out to the kids, like, being real violent with each other, just whacking each other with it.
Oh, you forget about the kids.
Yeah.
The kids having a magical time. This is the best. Like,
this is so
I can't believe it.
You sound like Mickey.
Get out. Get out.
This is not meant for you anymore.
Oh, this is best Make-A-Wish ever. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the park. Oh, but I'm here with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. This was like my big thing. Chris and Robert can stay. We're gonna have to ask you to leave. There's signs that clearly say no screaming or shouting. There's a pandemic going on. Now I understand that, but this is a special. It's non-negotiable, son.
Is this kid causing you trouble, Phil? Is this kid causing you any trouble?
Oh, he's been a little bit. He's resisting. He is resisting. But I hope you enjoyed our brand new mics.
Yeah.
But
I think you may have been able to hear me swallowing water.
That's absolutely fine. I'll turn the volume up when that point happens.
Oh, a bit of ASMR.
But yeah,
so we bring you a lot on this cast.
We what?
We bring you a lot of different stuff on this cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring you humour, maybe a tear every now and then.
Oh, absolutely.
And a bit of intense ASMR.
Exactly. Should we finish on ASMR?
Yes, I do think we should, Lachlan.
Okay, guys, I just want to say... I'll take a big gulp. Guys, as Simon swallows, we just want to say a massive thank you to all of our listeners. You mean so much to us. We just want to give you a big cuddle.
Big cuddle and a kiss.
Oh, that's awful. All right, thanks guys for listening. We'll see you next time.